everyone, welcome to Rano's Radar. I am here at the classic Chevrolet Roundup at Pigeon Forge, held here at the Inn at Christmas Place. Now this is the Tri-Five Classics, so that means it's the 57, 56 and 55 models of the classic Chevrolets. As you can see, I've got a 57 behind me, and I'm gonna chat with Roger and his beautiful Chevy just here. How you going?
Good.
Okay, so what can you tell us about your car?
Well, I bought this car from a gentleman in Wyoming. He had a pair of them, but one of them was a convertible and the other one was a Nomad,
Right.
which is a wagon, and enjoyed them thoroughly. They're a lot of fun to drive.
Do you always like the Tri-Five?
Oh, absolutely, absolutely.
And do you know what made it so different when they
The
introduced the
fins,
Tri-Five series?
The fins on the back of these cars kind of sets them. They're an icon. They're the America's dream car.
America's dream car. Well, the 57 was the year they brought the longest one.
Correct.
The longest one. They
And
was.
the big long fins.
How much longer was this?
I don't know exactly. It wasn't that much, but somewhat.
But it was still longer. And the front bumper is wider than
Yep.
the 55 and the 56 models.
Yeah, that is a one-piece bumper. The cars from California, and the California cars have the one-piece bumper.
The one-piece bumper. All right, so we're gonna put the hood on. All right, so this is very different to what I've been seeing recently in the car shows. What can you tell me about the engine?
It's all original.
They're all original.
All original.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's the difference.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all original.
Modify them as they get there.
Now, how does it keep running? It's got its original engine. What do you do to make sure it's still in good nick?
All you have to do is just basically back in the day, you did it all yourself. You just changed your oil, put your plugs in. Everything was real simple in today.
Okay.
Everything was real simple. It's really complicated today, you know, with the computer. and
Oh
all
yes,
that.
of course.
These are, this car tires up on the road, you can have a little wrench in your pocket and take something off and call the auto parts store, put it back on, you're on the road.
Wow.
Versus these new cars, you know, it tires up, you're done.
You're done. You're done. You got to take it to some person and be, you know, hundreds if not thousands out of pocket. Now this is very special, Roger.
Beg pardon?
This car is very special.
Oh, they all are.
Yep.
They all are.
You've always had Chevys?
I have. I have.
Okay.
Nothing wrong with Ford, but I love Chevys.
Yep. You have to. I mean, look at this. Look at the body here. Now the 57s, they had the similar doors and the roof. Everything else was new.
Yeah, the 57 doors are a little different. A lot of the things for the 55, 56, 57 were interchangeable, like around the windshield, all the 5, 6, and 7 windshield trim, all
Okay.
that's original.
Yep.
The floors are original for the 5, 6, 7, they're all the same.
Yep.
But there's a bigger difference in a 57 and a 5 and 6. Quite a bit of difference. As you see, this is a 55. There's a big difference in a 55 and a 57.
Okay, so we've got the 57 just there. Oh yeah. Immediately you can tell a difference in the length. The length here is a lot more shorter for starters, and definitely the front bumper is not as wide as the 57. But we're going to come back and have a look at the 55 in a minute. I'm going to go back to Roger and see if we can put the roof on and see how it looks with the roof on.
Well, to tell you the truth, I've got it down buttoned up.
Oh, you've got a button done. Okay,
It's all
okay.
buttoned down.
What color is it?
It is white, but I'm going to put a black one on it. The car would deserve a black top versus a white top.
I think a black would look very nice on it. Yeah. Now the wheels, they're original as well?
They are. They are. Yeah, they're different. Tri-Five is different. All three of them are different. 55 wheels different, 56 wheels different, and 57 is different.
That's why it was such a special series. Now, which one is this? Is this the Bel Air or the Bel Air? Yep. Okay. Oh, it's a very nice car, Roger.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for letting me film it. It's amazing. Let's shut it. I want to see it again with the hood down. Yeah, see that's... If I was so lucky to have my pick of the Tri-Five, I would definitely have the 57 just because of the bumper right here.
And they call these bullets.
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 Well, I can see why they would. Did that serve a purpose?
Not really. I think in the day, you know, this is kind of like a guard that you know, we pushed these cars around with these cars. I mean, back in the day, wasn't built that way, but
Yep.
these were to protect the other car if you were to hit it or what have you.
V8?
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
Beautiful, Roger. Well, thank you. Beautiful car, but can you tell me about the engine first?
It's a Ramjet.
A Ramjet.
Yeah.
What is that? I don't know.
It's a V8. It's a fuel injected.
Fuel injected.
Fuel injected.
Okay.
So it doesn't have a cranks real easy.
Ah.
Yeah. Thank you.
And which model is this?
It's a 55 150 body style. It doesn't have no chrome on the side or around the windows.
Yeah, that's what's different.
It was a plain like 55. They had a 55 150, had a 210, and I had a Bel Air.
This is the 150?
Yeah.
Well, let me get that again because I've got some of the Bel Airs, but
It's a
this is
150
the 150
body style.
body style of the 55. And as the gentleman said, there's no chrome on the side, which makes it different to the Bel Air models of the 55. I always like to know the difference because they all look nice, but
It don't have roll up and down windows in the back,
okay.
and it doesn't have the little things across the front there.
Yeah.
It doesn't have the little bow tie.
Well, these came out
across.
first.
Mhm. Yeah, this was like a plain Jane one.
Yeah.
Plain.
Well, you've
Came
kept
like
it in
6-cylinder straight shelf, you know.
6-cylinder off the
It was
shelf.
cheaper. It was a cheaper model, cheapest model.
Well, it doesn't look like it's the cheapest model, that's for
No,
sure.
I put some money in it.
You can tell.
Uh-huh.
And how long have you had it for?
I've had a long time, about 25 years.
Wow. Very nice. You've always liked the Chevys?
I like them. I like the 55s because that's what I grew up. Well, one of the first cars I had was a 55.
It was a 55.
What I grew up with.
And this just reminds you and takes you back to...
Oh yeah, but my 55 got stole when I was young.
Oh.
A lot of years ago, got stole and I didn't build back. So I decided to build back.
Okay.
When I built back, I thought I'd go back just like what I had before.
And you've done a lot of this stuff yourself, the work?
Do what?
Have you done a lot of the work yourself?
Some of it.
Okay.
I hired a lot of it.
Hi, do you mind if I film your... I'm Rana.
I'm Shirley.
Nice to meet you, Shirley. That's a nice trunk. Thank you. And I said this before, I saw in one of the other 55s, it wasn't like this, but it was so comfortable. I said it could also be a seat. Don't you think so? Because it's really very comfortable, obviously minus those things. It looks like almost like a bed.
Right.
And this is the spare.
The spare tire.
Wow. And how long have you had this for?
We've had it for 40 some years.
40 some years.
Yeah. It's been through several redos.
As you would, to keep it maintaining and running. And you drove it here?
We did. From Kannapolis, North Carolina.
North Carolina, beautiful.
Registration's open until about
that's nice.
3:30 this afternoon. 3:30 this afternoon.
About the Tri-Five series, and why do you like this one the best? If you like this one the best.
Yeah, 55. I like 55 the best. I don't know. It just the way the body's made, so much different from the 56.
It's a popular consensus. A lot of people are saying similar, that they like the 55s the best. The 57s are nice. That caught my eye. Just the length. It's very long. It.
Fins.
Yep. But the 55, okay.
57, they went after 57. A lot of cars had fins on it.
But this is unique.
Yeah.
The 55. 55's
So we've
unique.
had it 40 years.
Yep. I just was told. The engine. The engine is nice.
Yeah.
The engine is big. What's going on there?
It's just a 350, but it's got a lot of chrome on it.
It's got a lot of chrome. Is that what it is? Okay.
Yeah.
Because I went right up and like, something's very shiny there.
Yeah.
It's 350, but there's all that chrome, the shine. It does make it pop, especially when you have the hood up. Oh, it's beautiful.
Thank you.
All right, so the owner's not there. We're gonna come back to that one. Hopefully we'll get a chance to come back to it. I'm gonna continue along. Now this one here is a 56. Oh, let's have a look here first. All right, it's the 56 two-door hard top. Yep. I love the light blue. You got the strip of the darker blue, and then the darker blue as the hard top as well. Beautiful. Now I'm gonna go around here. So this here is supposed to pop out, and that's where you would fill up gas. It's the fuel door behind the tail light, and that was very different. We got some pretty colors here.
It's Johnny Cash, Tennessee 2.
Original body?
That song for Sun Records.
Wow.
December the 15th.
How you going?
Pretty good, how are you?
Not too bad, sir.
You might want to look inside.
I would love to look inside. This is the original body
Yeah.
that it came in. 19.
Here's what all the big boys will be. It's a 409.
So tell me, what's going on here?
Don't forget to put your windshield
I'll have to ask him, I don't know.
Because there's a lot going on.
Yes.
I like the sound of the cars and I like the look of the cars, but I have no idea what goes on under the hood.
Me.
Yeah, besides finding the oil filter and my windscreen liquid, I wouldn't know.
Me, I don't know a thing about it.
But you ride in this car? All right, what does it feel like, man?
Well, it feels good.
Yeah, it feels good. Strong,
Yeah.
loud.
Yeah.
powerful.
Yes.
It's 3 things I like.
Me too.
You're my kind of lady. Where are you from?
I'm from Tennessee.
Beautiful. Okay.
We live in Morristown. It's not too far from here.
Ah, I'm in Maryville.
Okay.
Yeah, yep. I've been there 3 months now, so. What was your name, sir? Rana.
Glenn.
Glenn, Rana.
Rana.
I'm Pat.
Pat, nice to meet you.
You know who this lady is? Morgan Wallen. Have you ever heard of Morgan Wallen? Country singer.
All right, I need to get that on camera. So ma'am, please introduce yourself properly now.
Okay, my name is Patricia Mays, and I'm Morgan Wallen's grandmother.
Insane. Oh, Glenn, before you go, please, I'm very interested to find out what is going on here.
This is a 409 Chevrolet motor.
That's the motor it came in?
No,
No.
no.
Okay. So why, what's going on here?
That's just electric wires, right?
Yeah. And what year was it again? Chevrolet
409.
409.
409, yes.
And you've had this engine since, and it runs still fine.
Yeah.
Do we get to hear it?
You want to hear it? Are you sure?
Oh yes. Is that allowed?
Let's see if it's...
I'm not going to get in trouble, am I? What is the horsepower on it?
What's the horsepower on it?
Really don't.
Okay. I definitely want to hear it. It's always exciting times for me when I get to hear the engines roar, so. That's what I'm talking about. That's beautiful. That is, wow, that's amazing. That'll get everybody screaming on the street. If this is driving around, everybody will start screaming. Oh, she's witnessed it. Woo! Beautiful, that's the gas, yep. You better watch out when you let him go driving on his own.
Oh, I do.
You better watch out for him, because that'll turn heads.
I thought it was me and you think it's a car.
Oh, it's both, sir. It's both. Oh, that was amazing. Loved it.
And all of them always turned out to be trophy winners. When Chuck did a car, it was done right. Dick Bell, he was a member of the club here for a long time. John P. Clark, he was a member of the club.
Hi, how you going?
So was Bill Walker.
This is a big car.
He drives.
Original body.
1956.
Like me. Well, I'm not original. I've got a lot of generic parts now. Most of my original stuff.
Sunday.
Well, you both are very fine looking.
We just happened to talk to the wrong guy today.
Does the rust bother you? Or how do you maintain it, I guess?
I know.
You don't touch it?
Just
It's got a clear coat on
it's
it.
all little.
Got that slick coat on it?
That's what's sealing the rust in?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's called patina.
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 Rust and patina.
Yeah.
Patina's a fancy word for rust.
But it's coming on. You got a lot more patina cars showing
Well, I learned about that word last week when I was at the F100 Ford show, and they had a patina class
up. Yeah.
for one of the competitions. Yeah, there were some oldies there, and it was.
Oh, yeah.
But you got to appreciate it. And as I was telling the other gentleman, it's got character.
Hey, where are you from?
I always get these.
Where are you from?
I'm from Tennessee.
Oh, okay. Well, he's from Alabama. You got that Tennessee slang.
Yeah, I'm from Maryland.
Now you're pulling my leg. No, I'm from Australia originally.
Australia?
Yeah.
Till tomorrow. And they are out of small club shirts up there, the t-shirts. They are out of those, so as far as I know, they still have plenty of the large and extra large and the medium, so, but they are out of the small ones.
You know what your suits are on?
That's not Bel Air. Yeah. What's it? Yeah, it's 210.
So the annual Chevy show is held here, the Inn at Christmas Place. Beautiful place. And obviously you can stay here, it's a hotel, and feels like Christmas every day. All right, so I've actually found some devastating news, not for the event organizers, they're happy, but devastating for me because I've just moved here, as everybody knows, and this was my first Chevy Classics, especially the Tri-Five series show, and this is the last year for it, so they won't be doing it again, and I'm just here with Vicky, who's telling me that it's done.
Yes, we've been doing it. This is our 44th show.
Wow.
We have had it 45 years, started in Knoxville, come to the River Lodge here in Pigeon Forge, went to the Holiday Inn, Music Road, and then up here to Christmas Inn.
Okay.
But we've aged out, and really we just don't have enough people to help with it. We've outgrown this motel, but we've enjoyed it, and we've had so many friends that we we're going to still have a meeting, but it's
Yes.
going to be a car show. But
It won't be a car
bittersweet.
Okay, well, good for you. Good for you for doing it for so long, and because everybody loves coming here.
Well, we do it.
They've
for
made a lot of friends.
We do it for charities. We do it for the Ronald House. We do it for Special Olympics. We do it for the canines for the Wounded Warriors. We do it for Make-A-Wish. We give over, up until this year, we give over $161,000.
Wow.
So-
Congratulations, that's amazing.
So we do it all
That's
for
amazing.
charity. And like I said, we're sorry we're leaving, but
No, well, you've done it for this many years. It has to stop sometime, and it's nice to see you closing it off with a smile
oh yeah,
and on your terms.
right.
I think that's always the bright side to it, and I'm sure all the car lovers here will dearly miss this. Where would they go?
We are going up in Pigeon Forge to the Ramsey House. Used
Okay.
to be the old Holiday Inn.
Right.
And they will have a cruise in, a 50s cruise in. So it'll still be 55, 56, 57.
Okay.
Be the same weekend. It's always the third full weekend in May of
Okay.
next year. But it'll just be, just come in and enjoy friendship. It's
Yep.
like a family reunion, which it will be, because we've
Yep.
known some of these people. They've been coming since year one. They'll have vendors, they'll have food, just like we do now. They'll
Okay.
have music. It'll be
Okay.
essentially the same thing. It just won't be us running.
That would be good for you. You could enjoy it
I'm
then.
going to take a chair and sit down and watch them.
Oh, good for you. Well, you know what? I'm going to be there next year, and I hope I see you, Vicky.
Thank you, honey.
100%. Thank you so much,
Thank you. You're
guys.
welcome.
Beautiful.
Hi there.
Looking over the car show,
Yep.
are you?
How you going?
Fine, you all right?
Good. Rana.
Rana, Terry Hill.
Terry Hill, nice to meet you.
Eddie Anderson.
Eddie, nice to meet you. Whose fine classic is this?
Been coming to this car show since day one.
40 years?
Over,
42 years. Over 42 years.
So have.
Well, this must be a sad moment for you then.
it is. If this is the last year they're having it here, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
But they've had it different motels over the years. Started out in Knoxville, and they moved to, I guess, down at the Holiday Inn a couple of times, Music Road.
Yep.
They moved around according to what motel let them have it. You know.
But at least they'll be continuing on with the cruise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
It won't be the same?
I don't think so. Tri-Fives is sort of their own.
Yeah.
This car was bought by my wife's daddy,
Okay.
and he got sick in the 80s, like 83, and he sold it. This car has been painted, what, Eddie, 40 years? The paint's 40 years old.
Oh,
Interior's
wow.
40 years old.
This paint here is 40 years old.
Yes. It's not perfect. Not perfect.
It's not a 40-year-old paint either. It doesn't look it.
It's got some places in it, but he painted it himself.
That's beautiful.
But my
It's a
father-in-law
really good job.
sold it. And I always wanted the car, and I said, I can't afford it, see.
Yep.
But later on, about 20-something years later, we found it at a car show.
The exact same car.
Same car, but not this nice as it is now, because I've changed, done motor work, air conditioning, power steering, and detailed it a lot better.
Yep.
And, at that time, the guy didn't want to sell it, but then I seen it again at another car show, and I left a note in the seat, and my name was in the glove box.
Oh, wow.
So he matched my note with his note,
Yeah.
and he called me.
Wow.
He was sick, and he said, yeah, I'm going to sell the car.
Yeah.
And since he found my name in a glove box, he said, I'm going to sell it to you.
Wow.
So I was lucky to get the car, lucky.
Wow.
But this was my wife's daddy's car. But I've done all the work on it.
And that's what I mean when I talk about the histories and the stories behind the cars.
That's right.
And so right is, I think, one of the best ones. The car was meant to come back to you.
Right.
The car was meant to come back.
You got it.
And you were persistent and you got it. Well done.
Matter of fact, I left 2 notes in it at 2 different times. In the
Wow.
seat at another car show. And actually that car show was in Corbin, Kentucky. Way off from here, you know.
So, what's the engine here?
It's a 327, 375 horse. Still stock.
327.
It's never been bored.
Wow.
But I got aluminum heads on.
Looks beautiful. The chrome stands out.
Well, don't take no dirt pictures of it. Dirty.
You think that's dirty?
Yeah, I do. 'Cause I'm not
That's the thing. You car lovers, you've got very high standards.
Yeah. There's some of them nicer here than this one.
It still looks, every car is unique to its own. That's what
Yeah.
I think. Because
Each
every
person-
car has got its story.
Each person's got their own,
Yeah,
I guess it's
yeah.
their stamp, you might say.
And I'm sure your wife is happy to have her daddy's car back.
Yeah, she is. We drive
That's
it quite
special.
a bit.
Yep. That's beautiful.
Yeah, it's been to Nashville, Kentucky, here for several years. And we drive it to the mountains once in a while.
You'd have to.
So it stays in the garage in the wintertime, mainly.
Oh yes, of course. Oh, it's beautiful.
Okay,
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. '57s all lined up in front of me, and this is a great way to show the difference between the classes. So this is the '57 Bel Air. $210. And that's the '57 150. All right, so I come across this, and this lovely lady, what was your name again?
Annette.
Annette was wearing it, and I said, these are pretty cool headphones. And I like white headphones, so it caught my eye. And she's like, no, it's a fan. So I'm gonna put it on. Oh wow, it is a fan. Around your neck. Oh yeah, that's better, because I was like, my ears are gonna get cool. That's cool, that's a fan. There you go, I have not seen one of these before. Where'd you get these?
I ordered mine from Amazon, but they had them at that gadget store at Tanger Outlet.
Oh, how did you say that, Tanger?
Uh-huh.
Oh my lord, I've been saying that wrong all this time.
How are you saying it?
Tangier Outlet.
I think it's Tanger. I might be saying it wrong.
I think this is the time when I should just walk away from this nice group. They're kind of laughing at me. I thought it was the Tangier Outlet.